Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the 2014 Nancy Drew Mega Marathon. My name is Michael. Today I am playing Nancy Drew Treasure in a Royal Tower. You see, the 30th Nancy Drew game is coming out this year, so I thought I would play all of the Nancy Drew games in a row. Which means I have to play game number 4.
Hi there, it's me, Nancy Drew. You're just in time for my latest mystery, Treasure in the Royal Tower. Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're new to adventure games, you might want to click the tutorial button first for a few tips on how to play the game.
I am playing this game in front of a live studio audience. At least I'm trying to play the game in front of a live studio audience. I don't know if playing the game live on YouTube is actually going to work, but I hope a lot of people can watch this and have fun, and they will enjoy seeing me just talk at them while I play Nancy Drew. Hello, everybody in the studio audience.
Dear George, so much for my Wisconsin ski vacation. I arrived here at Wickford Castle last night, just before a blizzard swept in. The mountain is completely shut down, and the surrounding roads are closed. I think I'm one of the few guests who made it to the castle at all. The place is huge and old and slightly creepy under the circumstances. You should hear this wind. What's more, the owner, Christy Lane, my father's friend, is away on business. I tried to ask the caretaker, Dexter Egan, how I could contact her, but he said he didn't know. Doesn't that seem odd? I couldn't help feeling like there was something he wasn't telling me. All this makes me a little nervous, but I'm determined to enjoy myself. After all, this is a vacation, right? I have big plans to explore the castle. That Ezra Wickford, the original owner, must have been quite a character to have built such an extraordinary place. It's filled with strange, dead-end corridors, for one thing. And I noticed one of the towers is totally different from the other ones. Of course, I'll have to save some time to meet Jacques Brunet, the French ski instructor. Tell Beth she'll be the first to know if he's half as gorgeous in person as he looks on his website. So, George, I guess things never quite go according to plan, but at least this time, the culprit is just a snowstorm. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy. Now all I need is a mailbox.
Alrighty, so that's how the game begins, with Nancy just doing a humongous info dump on top of everybody. This is what's happening. This is who every single character is. Oh boy. It's kind of different from the more recent Nancy Drew games. I remember Nancy Drew Tomb of the Lost Queen, where they basically didn't explain anything at the start of the game. I'm like, what's going on? Who are you people? What is going on? I'm at room 205. This is important. So my locker is 310, combination 517. I should note that the people who are watching this on YouTube are able to comment so I can read this. Ben M is talking about blizzards every day. This is a problem. There was like a snowstorm for the past couple of days here at my house. So it might destroy the internet connection if it starts snowing and, you know, stormy, winds up to 50 miles an hour. Oh boy. Okay, so this is the Wickford Castle. Nancy, are you going to open it? There you go, Nancy. So Ezra Wickford, he built this castle. Christy Lane got it in 1990. And the French Tower, that's the French Tower, built in 1924. It has a fantastic library. There are things outside. Other stuff. So, this is a question I have. Everybody says Nancy has mom jeans. What does that mean? I never wear jeans, so I don't know. Are there dad jeans? Are there little sister jeans? I don't know.
Sounds like the radiator is broken.
Great, so the radiator is broken, and we are going to have to go on a long, long quest in order to fix the radiator and get a special item, because when the radiator is fixed, we get a special item. Also, Sassy Detective Magazine. Alright, so this tells us how to fingerprint things. Hello, hello. Yep, give me a second here, moving my computer around a bit, so I can look at comments at the exact same time as I play this game. People are asking what my favorite Nancy Drew game is. I don't know. Out of the 4 I've played so far, this is definitely a good one. I like this game. This is definitely a good game. Next game is also a very good game, and I'm going to leave the room now. We are going to actually get started with this fun. Okay, so somebody in the studio audience says that mom jeans have high waists. Aha! I thought that was like old man pants. Oh well. I am clearly not a fan of fashion. Now, yeah, definitely pregnancy pants are definitely high-waisted. Definitely usually have a loose waist, you know, because the stomach obviously grows when somebody's pregnant. Those are very, very comfortable. Not that I've worn pregnancy pants. I just know they're comfortable. That's all.
Hello, Miss Drew. Did you get squared away upstairs?
Yes, this is Mr. Egan. He's the person who works upstairs. He's kind of gruff and mean and stuff.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Egan. My room is charming, but I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses, and there's a clanging noise, too. Would you mind checking it out for me?
Sorry about that inconvenience, but you're just gonna have to sit tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away. And around here it seems like even if it ain't broke, it still needs fixing. Last time I checked, there were only 24 hours in a day. And now, to make matters worse, there have been a couple of incidents.
Incidents? Oh no, that's not good.
I hope it's nothing serious. The owner, Christy Lane, is a friend of my father's, and I know how much she loves this castle.
Everything's under control. Is there something else, Miss Drew?
Yes, I need a new pair of mom jeans. Stat. Thank you. I mean, I need a stamp for my letter.
I just need a stamp to send this letter, and then I'll be off to explore the castle.
Well, I can take your letter, but the mail's not going anywhere for a while. It's snowing like there's no tomorrow out there. So explore all you want. Take the grand tour. But forget about the library. It's off limits.
He's grumpy. I like Dexter. He's just unabashedly grumpy.
Off limits?
Someone vandalized our historic library. Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset.
Okay, so people in the studio audience are really excited about the fact that I'm so off topic and talking about mom jeans. Yes, but I agree with this one person in the studio audience who's saying Nancy should get an internship at a fashion designer place somewhere. Maybe that would help with her wardrobe, because Nancy still has a very, very old wardrobe.
Why would anyone want to vandalize the library?
I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere, and somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here.
Wait, a hole in the wall? Duh! Oh dear.
The police? Was anything stolen?
I can't tell, but somebody's definitely after something.
What else has gone wrong?
Well, this Professor Hotchkiss just called me in a terrible flap, saying our room's been robbed. I went up there, but she wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what's she want me to do about it?
Oh well, our vacation has turned into a mystery. I am so shocked and surprised. I had no idea this was going to happen.
Sounds like you're swamped, Mr. Egan. Is there any way I can help?
Well, Hotchkiss has a pair of ski boots in the basement. The Frenchman's been working on them for her, but he won't deliver them. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop. I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring them up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure would smooth mine.
And the radiator?
Can you do something about my radiator?
Sorry, not yet.
Oh, come on, Dex.
So, how long have you been working here?
A while.
A while. Oh boy.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Okay, so give me a second here, everybody. I'm looking at stuff here. Dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo-wop. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Okay. So let me save my game temporarily here. Temporarily saved. Because no. Transition. Yes. Okay, so I gotten a couple of comments. Sorry to stop the gameplay. People are asking why I'm bald. I had a fashion disaster, so I kind of had to shave my entire head. It's been a couple of weeks. My hair's sort of starting to grow back, but I've got a bunch of Nancy Drew books here. I thought I would check out the Nancy Drew fashion. Nancy Drew definitely, she wears jeans. She definitely wears a lot of jeans here in these 1980s Nancy Drew books. Jeans are definitely a thing here. Also, I love this cover. Nancy Drew dancing the night away. Excuse me, Nancy Drew is dancing the night away. But this set of books, Nancy Drew Files Mystery Number 2, she's definitely changed her fashion a bit. Now, I'm trying to hold it so you can see. So now she's wearing these more dressy pants, and this set of 5 books in a row, more dressy areas. So Nancy Drew, definitely her fashion tends to change. Here's one of the really old books where she's wearing what is this book, 1940 or something? I don't know. So enough of that. Let's get back to Nancy Drew. Okay, that is it. I am putting a stop on talk about Nancy Drew and fashion. We are going back to Nancy Drew. Treasure in the Royal Tower now. And continue. Hello! Ooh, we get to meet a new character. Alright. So this game might move a little bit slowly. I am playing this game on a CD, so you can, if you listen carefully, maybe you can hear the CD spinning. I'm not sure. I think my microphone might try to automatically get rid of the CD spinning sounds.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Did you hear what happened? Someone broke into the library and vandalized it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
Oh, well, it is a snowstorm. Oh, hey, look, there's Lou Talbot's snowshoes in the background. I mean, in the background there, you'll notice that magazine. That is the magazine of Maddie Jensen from the second Nancy Drew game. Remember they had that magazine in Maddie's area?
Yeah, Dexter just told me the library is a disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Too bad, huh? I'm dying to see what they did to it. Don't quote me on this, but I think Dexter has an extra key to the library somewhere around his desk.
And one of the commenters, I can feel the earth turn, says that Lisa is a 20-something-year-old with a 10-year-old's voice. Lisa does have a unique voice, but I don't particularly mind it.
I guess you've really got your finger on the pulse around here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
Oh, we got scandal, honey. Professor Hotchkiss is claiming she's been robbed, for one thing. But the real scandal is downstairs. His name is Jacques Brunet.
Ooh la la!
What with Jacques Brunet.
Va-va-voom. Scandalous cuteness, of course. Didn't you watch the last Winter Olympics? He's France's big cheese of skiing. He holds the record for the 500-meter slalom, but he totally choked at the games. I guess he's washed up now, but at least his looks haven't gone down the tubes.
That reminds me of the time I got arrested for scandalous cuteness. This was before I shaved my head. But yeah, I just wanted to say I got arrested for scandalous cuteness. And hey, Winter Olympics! Cool. Those are cool, right? Ooh. Soap opera.
Who's Professor Hotchkiss?
Oh my gosh, wait till you hear this. Hotchkiss is this nutty old woman who's always typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
You said she's a professor. Do you know what she teaches?
I'm really not sure. She just kept wailing, "My theory, my theory." I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth. But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
Okay, so people are asking how old Lisa is. At the end of the game, I think we find out that she's 26, or that might actually be even sooner on in the game. We are going to find her ID in a locker, and that is going to tell us how old she is. But yeah, she's older than Nancy.
Habla español?
Hardly. I'm just a humble photojournalist covering weird old mansions in the Midwest, and this place is one of the weirdest. Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
You must know a great deal about this place.
Not really, but I sure want to get into that tower that came from France. It'd be great for my story. Too bad Wickford sealed it off. Maybe it's his ghost making those creepy noises at night.
What noises?
Oh, just your average bump in the night sound effects. It's probably just Dexter trying to spook up the hotel for the publicity. I mean, did we stumble onto the set of As the Castle Turns or what? Well, you probably want to get settled. I wonder what we're going to do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
As the Castle Turns.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Okay, people are still debating how old Lisa is. Don't worry. Okay, we'll get to it. Okay, we'll get to that. I'll get to it right now. We need to go downstairs. I'm sure Lisa's ID is in the locker. So we had the locker information. So what was that locker information? It was something like 310 517. Ooh, let's see if Jacques is here. Is Jacques here? Jacques is not here. That is not good. So he is gone. He is here from 9 to 12 and from 2 to 5. It is 1 o'clock. Okay, so he's going to show up at 2 o'clock. So the locker was this one. What was the combination? People in the studio audience, help me out. I think it was 517. I just don't remember. That was a while ago. I got distracted by looking at Nancy Drew fashion books.
The combination is 517, but it's not working.
Oh no! But I wanted to see how old Lisa was.
The lock is broken.
Oh no! Oh! Ooh, a sauna, nice. And Dexter, Jacques, Christy, Sammy, and Mary all have lockers. Who's Sammy and Mary?
It's like the North Pole out there.
It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. Okay, so it is 1:15. And we need to talk to Jacques. Let's do something else then. Let's waste some time by fixing the lights. What we want to do is something. What is the meaning of this? That was Jacques shouting at us, even though he's not really here. Let's see. I can barely see what is on and what is off. Let's go with that, because later on in the game we are going to have a light switching puzzle. Oh boy. We are going to want to turn on the lights. The lights which are...
It's too dark.
There.
I should take the elevator. It's too dark. I should take the elevator.
Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, so I'm trying to fix those lights, but I don't know how, and the game doesn't really tell me. Okay, what if all the left lights go to the left and all the right lights go to the right? Like that. And it's 1:30. So if I had to have one complaint about this game, traveling forward is kind of difficult. Yay! We did it! Everybody! We fixed the lights, we solved the puzzle! So when I say going forward is kind of a pain, I mean, this is nice. This, where you go forward by clicking forward, forward, forward. And now here you have to click on the right-hand side, and then the right, and then in the middle, in the middle, and then all the way on the left, and then all the way in the upper left, and then forward, forward, forward. There are just a couple of places where you kind of have to move your mouse all the way to the right or all the way to the left, and it's kind of craziness. And people are saying that I need to start singing. I'm singing, look at me, I'm playing Nancy Drew and I'm singing. That's not much of a song. Do-boo-boo-doo, 'cause we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Here's the elevator. This is the elevator. The old-fashioned elevator. I've actually been in one of these old-fashioned elevators. They're kind of scary. And hey, this is the,
There's something down there.
Ah, there is something down there. This is the top of the elevator. You can go through the top of the elevator. And unless I'm mistaken, we can actually climb this ladder here. Whoa! And end up in top secret areas. Top secret areas. This is the library, which is locked. The locked library. I wasn't expecting to be here, but no, oh no, oh no, oh no, we're gonna get attacked. We're gonna get attacked.
Okay, I hear you. Sorry, you crazy old man. I know you hid that thing around here somewhere. The least you could have done was left me a hint.
So Dexter's looking for something in the library.
I don't have time to clean this up.
People in the studio audience want me to sing a particular song which my girlfriend hates, so I'm not going to sing it. That, and I don't know the song. Sorry. Okay, so we are apparently solving puzzles here now. Usually I don't play the game like this. Usually I do all the chores first. Here, we are finding out information about Marie Antoinette, I believe. Swanee River, way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is turning ever. There's where the old folks stay. Somebody did punch a hole in the wall there. And now we have some dust on that. We have another book. So Wisconsin is at 90 degrees longitude. The dance is the polka. Nice. Polka, 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 polka. So that is the clue for this puzzle. I think we want to set this to 90. And then pull that thing in order to get this top secret information. Minus 15, 10, and minus 5. Perfect. That's here. Now, Ezra, Dexter was like, the least you could have done is leave me a hint. Here's your hint, Dexter. Here's your hint. Okay, so this is another situation where the controls are kind of strange. To manipulate this thing, you have to move your cursor away from it. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just kind of hard to figure out. Minus 15, 10, and then minus 5, right? And now everybody in the studio audience is just telling me to sing random songs. They want me to sing random songs. Guys, I'm playing a Nancy Drew game here. Trying to play a Nancy Drew game for the Nancy Drew Marathon. Trying to play Nancy Drew. Wow, that's a nice picture of Marie Antoinette. She was the Queen of France. And here's the story behind the portrait. The great portrait was Marie Antoinette. Her husband, King Louis XVI, Marie's husband, commissioned the diamond tiara, but she didn't want to wear it. And the 52-carat diamond, man. So the diamond disappeared. The jewels and the diamond just completely disappeared. And the painting is now in the hands of a private American collector. I hope this isn't the painting, because if this is a rich, famous painting, look at Marie. I mean, if this is a rich painting, it really shouldn't be like lying on the ground. Dexter might have to sell the painting to pay for repairs. And here is what opened. It is a secret room. It is a secret room. Use the lighter here so we can actually see stuff. And what is this? Time is marching on, and time. Ow! Hot! 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 Ow! 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 Hot! That was in a candle. Ow! My fingers. Okay. This is a poem. The castle's been empty for many years now. These hallways just echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you, my one-time son. My anger's dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. That $50 I'd have given you twice, but instead my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you, we'd patch it all up, talk through it as dad and son should. Perhaps you meant only to test my love. Perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgives you. Old bygones are bygone with me. So I've left you one keepsake to remember me by. You'll sure be delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in hours of dread. Your luck charm is stashed where no stranger would look, in the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter. Farewell. You've offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter brought me, my darling young rascally boy. So that is a letter to Dexter from Ezra Wickford. Ezra Wickford, the old man who used to own this place. Apparently Dexter grew up here. When he was good, he was very, very good. Dexter was a good boy. He got a certificate of service from the Young Buckaroos, chartered in 1933. He won a spelling bee. Wow, he knows how to spell. Wickford said he felt like the proudest dad on earth and added, adopting Dexter was the best thing I ever did. Dexter, the son in his life. Wow, he got a certificate of merit. Whoa, is this what Dexter looked like when he was younger? Oh, he was a little kid. Oh. So this is nice. Something I like about this game, and when he was bad, he was horrid. We find out this information off screen. So Dexter was expelled from school for throwing rocks at the gym. Dear Pop, I'm sorry for taking $50 out of your wallet without asking. I know it was wrong. I know you are very disappointed in me. I'm sorry, I will never do it again. Your son, Dexter. Sad excuse for stealing. Whoa. Passing phony checks? $50,000 for bail? Oh dear. Dexter will have to inherit the castle. Oh, so Dexter cannot inherit the castle because now he's a criminal? Then anyway, what was I saying? I kind of like how they have this stuff. You find it out on your own. You can read it on your own. It's nice. It adds more depth to the game. And I was supposed to do stuff, wasn't I? I was supposed to be at the... I was supposed to meet Jock. So let's actually go meet Jock. Before I got distracted by Dexter's criminal stuff. And my inability to explain why I think it's amazing. But it is amazing! It is amazing! Jacques? Jacques, please tell me you're here. He's here! Okay.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle Jacques Brunet. So, what brings you to beautiful Wisconsin?
So, je m'appelle, I think that means my name, as an appellation, which is a super long word that means name. Appellation, yes. Try using it in a conversation. It will make you sound super smart.
Hi, I'm Nancy. I came to ski, but it looks like I'm going to have to find other ways to entertain myself. I told Mr. Egan I would bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Are they ready?
Yes, I fixed our boots. But you should be relaxing by the fire, sipping cocoa, Nancy. Not running errands for Dexter. Why is it you American girls never know how to separate business from pleasure?
Ooh! Disrespecting America. Okay, and Andy Blackledge in the comments, he is saying that, he's saying what I was trying to say, that Nancy doesn't comment on everything in this game. In the more modern games, Nancy would probably comment on the letter and say, wow, Dexter used to be a criminal, but here, you get to do it yourself. You actually have to think. I mean, craziness. So, thank you, Jacques. Thank you, but no thank you. Meanie person, but he does have a cool goatee. And look at those biceps. Man, those are rippling biceps.
What about you, Jacques? Do you give skiing lessons in Wisconsin for business or pleasure?
Well, with the weather so terrible, I suppose I get neither. But you see, I am here for Isabelle, mon petit chou. She's an American studying at the university in Madison, and I've asked her to marry me. That is excuse enough to be in Wisconsin, n'est-ce pas? And besides, I am not the first French work of art to end up here.
Also, shout out to the commenter C. Piffer, who's saying Dexter went to jail for illegally downloading Nancy Drew games. So that would explain why Dexter went to jail. Okay, so Jacques is he is engaged to some woman, which is important.
Work of art? What are you talking about?
I am speaking of the Queen's Tower, of course. It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France, near where I grew up. Didn't you notice it when you drove in?
Italian fonts.
Yes, I think Christy Lane mentioned it to me once. What can you tell me about it?
Marie Antoinette used to visit this tower when she was Queen of France. Until she lost her head in the Revolution, that is. A pretty girl should not hear about such ugly things. But tell me, how will you spend your time here, Nancy?
I'm dying to have a look inside that library. I heard it was vandalized. Do you know anything?
Nancy, A pretty girl should not worry herself with this type of thing while she is on vacation. I should warn you, Dexter is very protective of this place. He does not take kindly to people snooping around where they should not.
Thanks for the tip, but I think Dexter and I are going to get along just fine.
Get along just fine, you say? Ah, a woman who knows her own powers of persuasion. Elle est dangereuse, no? Ciao.
Okay, I know you're French. You don't have to keep speaking in French all the time. You do not have to keep speaking in French. Thank you.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
My va is total como se. Total como se. Thank you very much, Jacques. Okay, so we need to talk about the locker combination.
Dexter told me the combination to my locker, number 310, is 517. I tried it, but the locker won't open.
Dexter must be confused, because I think that is the combination for number 311. Try 311.
Lisa told me you were in the Olympics. What was that like?
Disappointing, frustrating, humiliating.
Not amazing and fantastic?
Oh, what happened?
It was the worst day of my life. To fall flat on my face with my family, my country, and the rest of the world watching.
So he was skiing, and he tripped, and he went face first into the snow, and everybody laughed at France.
I'll talk to you later.
Ciao.
Poor Jacques. I feel your pain. Not really. I've never fallen in my face in the Olympics. I've never been in the Olympics. So what was the combination again? 517? I know they just said what it was, but I wasn't paying attention. Alright. Okay, so now we are finally going to find out what Lisa's age is, because we have IDs from Lisa. So, Helen Karp. What? That's not Lisa. Tanya Lee Gooding. That's not Lisa. That's not Lisa at all. From Seattle. What is going on? Oh wait, Helen Karp. Alina Boyd, the Tanya Lee Gooding again. Who? Okay, so she was born in 1974, and this year is 2000 something. When did this game come out? I don't remember. Okay, so no wait now. So she must be around 26, over 26, because I think this is 2001. So she would be 27. People in the studio audience, somebody look up the age the date this game came out, because that will tell us how old she is. But yeah, those are fake IDs, so we don't know for real if that is actually her age. Okay. Oh wait, we have a date here. This is the 30 November 2000. Okay, so if it's 2000, then she definitely is 26. Lisa, mi amiga. Oh, this is Spanish. Lisa, my friend, how much time has it been since we've seen each other? How are you? What's going on in Wisconsin? We arrived in Seville and we went to a hotel in a plaza with huge palm trees. My husband and I slept until 7. The food was very good, and the drinks as well, totally. After eating, we went on a trip through the town. We went through, Demos, what is Demos? That's Dar. We went through various trips, I don't know how to say it. We went down the streets of the Serpents, and afterwards we sat down in a cafe. I told you about Pedro. He has lots of problems. It is that he has... Can I read the rest of the letter? No, I can't read the rest of the letter. Oh well. Okay, so everybody says this game came out in August 2001, and all of these IDs agree that she was born in the 74. Or they definitely have different birth dates, but they all say 74, so she must be 27. So Lisa is 27. That's what we have decided. 27. She is totally 27. So, again, this is an example of Nancy not saying stuff. You know, we have to figure it out ourselves. We figure out for ourselves that Lisa has fake IDs.
¿Cómo se va?
Do you know much about the tower that's closed off? I've heard the original owner imported it from France.
It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France, near where I grew up. Marie Antoinette used to visit this tower when she was Queen of France. Until she lost her head in the Revolution, that is.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Alright, and yes, everybody, I was translating from Spanish. I know some Spanish. I clearly fell flat on my face trying to translate the dar una vuelta thing, the dimos unas vueltas, because it's a phrase. It's like go around in a circle or take a trip or something, and I just don't remember that or how it works. It's not translated literally. And these are the library doors. It's locked?
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked. So where are we? Suits of armor. Craziness. Okay, so como se va means how are you? Okay, thanks. Thanks, people in the studio audience, because I didn't know that. I don't speak French. I took Spanish in high school. Lisa is gone, oh dear. And I wanted to talk to her. Oh well. I wanted to confront her with the information that she is this no-good lying liar who says, oh, I don't speak Spanish, and oh, guess what? I have 5,000 fake IDs.
Not yet, Mr. Egan.
That's a shame.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
Shout out to the random person who wanted a shout out. Christina? Christina. So, he hasn't told us where Professor Hotchkiss is, right? Her room is 214, I think. Here it is.
Yes, hello? Is that Jacques with my boots?
Actually, it's Nancy Drew. But I do have your boots for you.
Oh, good. Boots, fine. Thank you, thank you. Everything is fine. Just leave the boots at the door, please. Yeah. Oh, and it seems I'm out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
It's Nancy. And I'm happy
Nancy.
to leave the boots. But if you're not too busy, Professor, I'd just like to introduce myself properly and ask you a couple of questions.
Questions, yes, yes, and proper introduction sounds lovely, but not now, maybe later.
Oh, I just think it's funny, because if you've played the Professor Layton video games, Lonnie, who does the voice of Nancy Drew, she does the voice of the Professor's assistant in the Professor Layton games. So it just sort of sounded for a moment like she was doing that voice. Yes, Professor? Okay, so we have delivered the boots. Here is the elevator here on the final floor. And now let us go to Dexter, because we haven't even, like, begun to finish our chores for Dexter. I said we would have to do a lot of chores in order to get the radiator fixed, and I was right. So we got the boots, and we delivered the boots. What's next?
Can I help you?
About my radiator, Mr. Egan. Do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
Sorry, not yet. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots. But now I'm told that the light is out in the back stairwell. Could you check the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
I've already fixed it, okay? Oh no, more people are asking for shoutouts. Oh dear.
Actually, I've already fixed it.
Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
No problem, boss.
People in the comments are, they mentioned that Professor Hotchkiss remembers Dexter's name, but not Nancy's name. I don't think she does. I think that was just sort of pure luck on her part that she got Dexter's name correct.
Ugh, Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions. Who is it?
It's Nancy again. Dexter needs to know what you want for dinner.
Oh, hard to think of food, Candy, when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory. Oh, right now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going. But tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous. Yes, couscous for dinner would be splendid.
Okay, so apparently Nicole,
I'll
Britt,
have a nice tip
what?
for you next time, Fanny.
Nicole, Britt, and Vanessa want me to say their names out loud. Shout out to everyone, okay? Shout out to everyone. Okay, yeah. And someone in the comments basically explained this entire situation. Why does Nancy have to do Dexter's job? What is Dexter doing? This is your job. You're getting paid to do this, Dexter. Why does Nancy need to do this for you? Is it because you don't know how to walk upstairs and go to rooms? Is that the problem, Dexter? Is it because you're bald, Dexter? It's because you're bald, right? And that is not Dexter. Where is Dexter? Here.
Yes.
Hello.
The professor says she has a hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
Yes, Nancy is a detective, not a maid. Unless we're playing Nancy Drew Goes to Canada. What was that one? White Wolf of Icicle Creek, because she was a maid in that game.
So, did you grow up around here?
You could say that.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
People are suggesting that Dexter is busy playing Nancy Drew games, and that's why he's too busy. He's like, oh, I'm so close to solving this one puzzle. I can't be bothered. I really can't be bothered. Okay, Hotchkiss.
Is that my couscous already?
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Oh, be a doll and fetch me one, will you, Ta-ta?
And Emily has suggested that Dexter is busy writing love letters to Professor Hotchkiss. Really, Emily? Really? I suppose that's possible. That would be interesting. Okay, so we're supposed to find a menu for Professor Hotchkiss. Okay, yes, I know the name of the game is not Nancy Drew Goes to Canada, but, you know... Radiator's still not working. I think I might have missed it. The menu is here. What part of Canada does Nancy go to? I don't quite remember. I don't know, maybe she goes to Kalumps. To do Kalumps. Kelowna! Yes, maybe she goes there. I'll have my list of Canadian places. I know a couple of Canadian towns. Scary sounds. Scary scowns. Ah, typing, even scarier. Okay. Wait a minute. So here's the menu.
Did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff.
Jeez, somebody's paranoid about food and the menu.
Oh, baby back rib.
Yummy.
Chili cheese dog, fried bologna sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but very well. 50 drumsticks, please. Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
Whoa, that is a lot of food. That is definitely a lot of food there. 50 chicken drumsticks. She's crazy.
Sure, 50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
Rock and roll, dear. Okay. So I've got the list of Canadian teams. Nobody cares about it, but Kelowna, Victoria, Vancouver, Prince George, and Kamloops. Those are all towns in Canada. Yay! On the West Coast too. I'm on the West Coast, by the way, so that's how I know them. Let's see. On the East Coast, we have the Brandon, Swift Current, Regina, Prince Albert, Moose Jaw, and Saskatoon. Oh boy. Dexter? Where's Dexter? Oh, is it too late? Have I been wasting time? I have. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7:30. Dexter is gone. Let's sneak into his area and steal stuff. How do I sneak into his area and steal stuff? Okay, so I move forward here in the middle to jump to the left. Weird. So we are going to be stealing his key to the library. We are horrible people, by the way. And let's see, his to-do list: shut down the ski lift, snow plows, refund guests who canceled, get Brunet to fix the boots. Yeah, that was Jacques' job to deliver the boots. And then it was Dexter's. Change the alarm, change the bulbs, replace the filter, keep searching. Get dinner order from guest. You didn't get Nancy's dinner order. What about Nancy? What is Nancy going to eat? Nancy is going to starve to death now. Other Canadian places: Edmonton, Calgary, Medicine Hat, Kootenay, Red Deer, and Lethbridge. Oh boy. So shout out to all of my Canadian friends. Sorry, our American teams keep beating you. Oh, that was rude. I apologize. People in the studio audience, shout out to Autumn Heart Sky, who was saying, Dexter is old, of course he needs to go to sleep early. That does happen sometime with old people, sometimes.
The power's on.
Oh, I turned off the power to the alarm in Nancy's room, and now I can't...
I wonder if the power's on.
Oh, no. Now I need to fix that. Oh. Yeah. Dexter's either lazy or hiding something. He's hiding the Nancy Drew games that he plays all the time. Nancy Drew. Maybe Nancy eats the hot dogs. Yes. Okay. Ah, dear. Oh dear. What am I doing? I'm getting confused. People in the studio audience are getting confused. I'm in Portland, Oregon right now, and we won the hockey championships last year, so that's why I'm bragging about it. That's probably the only reason why I know about these teams. I think Edmonton was the team we faced in the last round of the playoffs. Yeah, I think it was Edmonton. And then we went on for the super playoffs because that's how it works apparently, and then we lost. We lost the super playoffs. Can you believe it? Oh dear. They're like normal playoffs except super.
I wonder if the power's on.
Oh, come on. I fixed the power, Nancy. I fixed the power. Oh jeez. Okay, and this is horrible because you know what we have to do is we actually need to talk to Dexter so we can talk to Jacques so we can get the food for Professor Hotchkiss. So this is like a double chore here. Seriously, this is what's his face's job. This is not Nancy's job. This is Dexter's job. Okay, and
It's too dark. I should take the elevator. It's too dark. I should take the elevator.
okay, it's too dark. Let's try this again. Err. I'm having a hard time moving. Okay, those on. Okay, so those white switches on the right clearly control the lights there. And maybe the black switch on the right controls the alarm clock. Yes, and somebody, the Canadian person in the audience, is talking about the last Winter Olympics, which were in Vancouver, and Canada completely won. Yep. Yeah, I saw that in the news recently. The
I
Chicago
wonder if the power's on.
Blackhawks, they're an American hockey team. They're like, oh boy, everybody's going to the Olympics. And even though this is Chicago, an American hockey team, only one of the 12 Blackhawks are actually going to be playing for America. Everybody else has decided to play for a different country. Oh dear. Why is this puzzle so hard? This is not like a puzzle that is supposed to be like an actual puzzle. This is a you screwed up and now you're stuck with this puzzle. Oh dear. So anyway, shout out to Patrick Kane on the Chicago Blackhawks for playing for Team USA. I don't think he's watching this. He's probably at the Winter Olympics. The Winter Olympics are going on right now. 2014 Sochi Winter Olympics. Jacques is not there. He was not invited.
It's too dark. I should take the elevator.
Okay, I'll just take the elevator. Jacques was not invited after his failure at the Winter Olympics. Oh, the elevator's here. Okay, I'm sorry everybody for having to waste so much time. Oh no! It stopped!
It's stuck.
Ah! Wait, people are having burritos? I want a burrito! I want a burrito. Could somebody get me a burrito? Who wants to see a game over sequence?
I'm not sure if I can make it.
You can make it, Nancy. Jump, jump, jump!
Okay. Here goes.
You caught it, Nancy! Nancy! Oh, and Nancy is not making the Olympics either. I thought she was going to be a gymnast in the Olympics, performing for Team America. Also, people are talking about my dog. I do not have a dog anymore since I moved, you know, to the Oregon area. I don't have the dog. My family has a dog, Buster, but I'm not allowed to have the dog. So, you know, Mom and Dad do not let anybody play with their dog. How do I get to this door? I'm trying to jump up. I'm trying to jump up to the door. Okay, I go there, and then I look up. Right? Right? Is that what I'm doing?
You.
Okay, yeah, so shout out to my parents' dog, Buster. Buster, you are amazing. I am sorry you misbehave all the time. Seriously, he is a misbehaving dog who does not behave. You know, they try to get him trained. It's like, no, I don't believe they actually took him for dog training because he does not behave. He always jumps over people, and he jumps on the counter and steals food, so they have to hide the food because their dog is always stealing food.
I wonder if the...
No! Seriously, why is the power not working? What is it now? It is 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock game time. Ugh. Oh dear. Well, I like how... oh dear, I am just not good at this game, am I? I'm sorry, everyone. If somebody could look up the proper solution on the internet somewhere, that would... Wait a minute. I know how to cheat this puzzle. Give me a second here. This is what I should have done, and I am supposed to actually do this as well. Reset the elevator, because the elevator was broken. Okay, save game. I am stuck. Now I load a previous game. I saved this game after getting all of the medallions, but we don't know what medallions are yet, so we don't. We seriously, we have no idea. But in this game I had the alarm clock working, so I must have had everything set to the proper settings, so I'm looking up the proper settings here. No! People in the studio audience are saying I should have loaded game number 2, which is the end. No! I'm not going to skip all the way to the end. Okay, so these ones are all on the right. This one, everything is to the right? Is that it? Everything is to the right. Okay, so everything is to the right. And instead of loading the end, I am loading this game. No, I'm not saving the game. I'm loading the game. Okay. So everything to the right. Great. Perfect. Okay, so now everything should work. And people are asking about, what's this? People are asking... No, okay, so it looks like the game is still going on. Okay, somebody was having trouble and they couldn't see anything, but I can see the game and everybody's comments, so clearly this game is working. And now, if this doesn't work... Yes! Oh dear, dearie me. Let's go for 8 a.m. Okay, so now we can continue the super long puzzle of of getting everything done. Dexter!
Can I help you?
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
Okay then, drumsticks we got. Oops, but I guess Jock better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
I was in the elevator and it got stuck between floors. I had to climb out the top and I just barely made it up to the floor above. Do you think you'll be able to fix it?
Well, I doubt it's broken. I'll check the power switch in the basement. Glad you're okay. But don't go climbing around the elevator shaft anymore. It's dangerous in there.
So, somebody in the chat has a good point. How does Nancy fall asleep when the when the radiator is banging all night long? It's really hard to fall asleep in those circumstances. It's very loud.
So, do you know if Ezra Wickford had a place where he liked to go and think? Someplace he thought of as a refuge?
There was a private area of the garden. Yeah, the entrance was hidden, so no one could bother him there.
Do you think I could go check it out?
Forget about it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
But I want to go there, Mr. Egan.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Yeah, okay, so we want to go outside and explore that top secret area belonging to Mr. Wickford, but apparently we cannot. Okay, so Our final chore, everybody. The final chore. No more chores for Dexter. Dexter is just going to sit back and stop giving us chores at this point. Hooray! Hooray! Our final chore is to talk to Jacques, who is not here. He's going to be here in 45 minutes. Really? 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 I am hungry right now. I want 50 chicken drumsticks. Okay, so I'm still stuck here waiting for it to be 9 o'clock, and that's the worst. So let's solve a puzzle here. Might as well. So we need to figure out how to deactivate the alarm. Otherwise, we will get caught and Dexter will be mad. What we have to do is use the brush covered in dust. We are dusting for fingerprints. So now we can see the code is 3*72. And we have that hidden passageway. We can actually go through the hidden passageway backwards. That's actually the point of this entire thing. Okay, so we can go through the hidden passageway backwards. Remember how Nancy said, ooh, there's something down there? Well, now that the elevator is at floor 2 rather than floor 1,
It's stuck.
we see this downstairs area,
It's stuck.
but it's stuck. Oh dear. Burritos. Oh, I could go for a burrito right now. Wait. I went too far up. Okay, so Nancy can't jump from the elevator to the stair thing, but she can jump from the stair thing to this? Come on, Nancy. Alright, going downstairs. Going downstairs. And is it 9 o'clock yet? No, it's not. Oh, dear. Oh, the elevator's there. Nobody else uses the elevator. It's just Nancy. And yes, people, I am playing this game on senior mode for all of you who were not here when I started the game.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
No, what does he think I am? A sous chef?
Yes, you are the sous chef.
I'll talk to you later.
À bientôt.
See, because I'm playing these Nancy Drew games live on YouTube, I can't take a break and get some burritos. I actually cooked burritos earlier on this week on Tuesday. Cooking burritos is hard work. I was going to open Michael Gray's Burrito Emporium, but I think I'll decide not to because it's difficult. I'm not good at cooking, and you need to use the spatula to turn the burrito meat upside down. I am not good at that. I just dump the meat all over the floor, and it's a huge mess. And that is why we solved all of the chores. The mega chore puzzle gets the radiator fixed, and we have the oil can. Oil can, oil can, oil can. Where is that elevator? I guess I can avoid the elevator. Is Lisa back? Do people want me to talk to Lisa? No, she's not. Where's Lisa? What is Lisa doing? Is she just watching soap operas in her thing, or in her room the entire time? people in the studio audience want me to stop the video, stop playing Nancy Drew. No, I'm not going to. Sorry. They want me to stop the video to do a question and answer session. I do like question and answer sessions, but I am busy playing Nancy Drew. I want to actually beat this game. It shouldn't be that difficult now that I know what I'm doing. After minor difficulties with the worst puzzle in the game, getting the alarm. We can now solve the major puzzles of the game. You know, something just struck me. I hope that it is not the case we need to do this at nighttime, because I think that might be something. Okay, well, Dexter finally did something for once in his life. He actually fixed the radiator. Actually, he probably sent Jacques to do it. And isn't this a grisly death sequence? Isn't there like a death sequence here somewhere where Nancy can get killed by the crushing elevator? Ooh, I don't want to go there yet, though. No. I don't want to go outside. Shut the door. I think I can die if I press that button, but let's not kill Nancy. I don't quite remember how to kill her. Oh. Oh no, this is the puzzle at the end of Nancy Drew. Stay tuned for danger. Yeah, I think we're supposed to do this at nighttime, because at nighttime we hear something fancy. But it's daytime here. So do we hear something fancy? No, we do not. Okay, you're supposed to do this at nighttime. Oh dear. Oh well.
It's locked.
It's locked. So this is the secret entrance to the Royal Tower, and we came at the wrong time of day. Oh no. Oh well, maybe we can trigger a conversation with Dexter, however. And you'll notice this leads right to the first floor.
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper. Can I help you?
Did you know the original owner, Ezra Whitford, when he lived here?
You could say that.
Did you know him well?
They call it the past for a reason, okay? Because it's over.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
Wow, Mr. Egan is mad. He hates the past. Okay, we'll set the alarm for nighttime and do this again. Let's go with 9. Ooh, somebody's asking about the spearhead. The spearhead is for the final puzzle of the game. Nancy just knows ahead of time, wait, I'm going to need this to pry tiles off of something. Either that or she's just a good guesser. Lisa's still gone. Well, it's nighttime. I guess that explains why she's gone. And I am going in the wrong direction. So this is something that always sort of bugged me. I kind of wish that I could go through that hidden passageway again. Because, you know, like the passageway to the downstairs area, it's here. I wish I could, like, open it. But no, I have to go all the way back through, all the way, this entire puzzle again. It's sort of a long trip. Yeah, I mean, we have to go all the way through like 50 screens. Be nice if there was a shortcut. And people are saying they want to see me do the death sequence here. I am forgetting how to trigger the death sequence. How do you trigger the death sequence, people? And now, this time, now we are hearing the fantastic noises. Can you hear that? I can barely hear it, but it's the sound of sawing. Oh, now I can hear it. Jacques! Le gasp!
Nancy, what are you doing here?
I should be asking you the same question.
Don't you think I should be asking you that question?
I can explain, Nancy, but please don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancée will give up on me, and I will have let down my family again.
How can you expect me to keep quiet while you go around destroying the castle? If you're willing to saw through this gate, then you must be the one who wrecked the library, too.
Nancy, I had nothing to do with what happened in the library. I swear the tower holds a valuable French historical document. If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
Wait, what?
What makes you believe this French document still exists in a tower that was imported to Wisconsin 80-some years ago?
The tower first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France.
Oh, history lesson. Oh dear.
My great-grandfather was a master carpenter in charge of dismantling it and repairing it for shipment. One day, when he was working alone, he found a secret compartment in one of the walls.
Then what happened?
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal crest on the cover and a medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard them, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the medallion, the tower was distant and shipped to America. He never learned who it belonged to or what it said.
Why didn't your great-grandfather when it back his...
I thought if it did that, I might get angry with the carpenter. So he kept quiet.
So, how do you know all of this?
I was his only grandson. He gave me the medallion and told me to find the journal and return it to France.
You must feel a real sense of responsibility to carry out your great-grandfather's dying wish.
Oh yes, of course. But it's not just for my great-grandfather. It is for France. The journal bore a royal seal. It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette, because she used to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains your confessions. Or perhaps it contains a way the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
Okay.
I just don't see how you can think that journal still be out there after all these years.
I think it's possible that someone found the secret compartment when the tower was being put back together. But I have to check anyway. I just have to know. Nancy, do you think you could help me? Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
Oh no, oh dear. Okay, so everybody, I was busy doing other stuff while Jacques was busy talking, and apparently the video kept cutting in and out while I was busy doing other stuff. I apologize. I can't believe this is happening. This is very, very sad. Oh dear. So can we actually see stuff? Can we see stuff? Can we hear stuff? I don't know. Give me a second here. So, Jacques wants us to look at his fancy medallion, which belonged to his grandfather.
I don't know, Jacques. You seem pretty desperate. Why should I believe that you're not the library vandal?
Oh, Nancy, you must believe me. I would never try to destroy that beautiful library. After all, most of those books are French. Now, will you help me? I think this medallion will interest you, and maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
Okay, Jacques. I am intrigued. I'll see you downstairs.
You're the best, Nancy.
That's what they tell me.
So, Jacques is super suspicious and trying to break into the tower. Very, very super suspicious. And also his top secret medallion. The medallions are going to take up most of the second half of the video game. The top secret super medallions, the super medallions, whatever you want to call them, they are going to be... We went in the wrong direction. The medallions are basically going to be the next major thing in this game. Finding all 3 medallions! There are 3 medallions, and we need to find them all in order to finish with the game. So Jacques' locker is here. It was 2665. And again, we can find things here which Nancy doesn't comment on, but we find out more about Jacques' American girlfriend. I cannot live on hot dogs and mac and cheese forever. You said you would have a plan. I am waiting to see this plan. And Jacques is going to be deported, I think. INS? Oh, not INS. Oh dear. His visa expires in a month. And here is the medallion. It's blue. Ow! Whap! Whap.
Ouch. Someone must have knocked me out.
Nancy wakes up unconscious in her bed.
Headache headquarters. Nancy here.
Nancy, it's Jacques. What happened? Are you okay?
She doesn't wake up unconscious, but I mean she is unconscious. Okay, Jacques.
I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker like you said, and then it was lights out Nancy.
But you do have my medallion, right?
No.
It was the last thing I saw, but I sure don't have it now.
Oh la la, you can't be serious.
I'm afraid I am serious. I have no idea what happened to it.
This is too much. Oh la la, unbelievable.
Right. Okay, so Jacques is mad because the medallion is missing. The medallion is very much missing, which is not good. And we are going to talk to Dexter. Dexter is going to have us go outside, I think. He's going to mention something, whatever. Let's talk to Dexter. We'll find it out. Who could have knocked Nancy unconscious? Was it Dexter, the creepy man with the creepy voice?
Thanks for coming down. I've been wanting to talk to you. How's your head? Did you slip or what?
I'm feeling much better, thanks. But what was it you wanted to talk to me about?
It's just that when I found you out cold in the basement and hauled you back to your room, I noticed all this red dirt on your shoes. I'm just curious where it came from.
Whoa, 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 Dexter, are you saying you actually did something for once? You actually went downstairs and took Nancy to her room? Because if you could do that, you could do that to bring Professor Hotchkiss her food.
Mr. Egan, I confess, I found my way into the corridor that leads to the Queen's Tower. As you probably know, the dirt in that tunnel is very red. I hope you won't consider this trespassing.
Nope. If you must know, I'm impressed. Ezra Whitford set that secret door up so nobody would be able to find it. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with getting into that tower. Ezra told me that if I could get through the secret door, he'd take me up to see the Queen's Tower. Finally, I got into the tunnel, and when I came out with that red dirt all over me, he laughed. He was actually proud of me.
That's an amazing story, Mr. Egan. I'm glad you're not angry. I guess I'm just as curious as you once were.
I'd say you earned the right to check out the tower for yourself, but you gotta get through that gate, right? There's an old skeleton key in the maintenance shed. Now that the storm's passed, you can go out and get it. But be careful. It's still dead cold out there.
Okay, people in the studio audience are talking about how Nancy gets knocked unconscious a lot. Isn't this the first time in the series Nancy gets knocked unconscious? Well, no, wait. She was attacked at the very end of Message in a Haunted Mansion, so this is 2 games in a row where Nancy gets knocked out. Poor Nancy.
I don't want to press my luck with you, but I sure would like to see Ezra's private garden. Could you tell me how to find it?
It's nothing but wasteland out there. If you're bent on tromping around in the cold, go left when you get outside, away from the shed. Look for a wrought iron gate. You'll figure out the rest.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
Okay, so now we get to go outside and have adventures. Is Lisa here? Lisa's here! Hey, Lisa.
So what'd you find in the library?
You missed half of the game, Lisa.
How do you know I was in the library?
Oh, come on, Nancy. You've been on the prowl. I can tell by the sparkle in your eye.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Aw, you're no fun.
Okay. So
So tell me more about the life of a photojournalist. It must be very glamorous at times.
Well, there's nothing glamorous about the pay, I can tell you that much.
There was a little mix-up with the lockers, and I accidentally opened yours.
Yeah, and?
Well, I was kind of confused. I was just trying to see whose stuff was in there, and I found a bunch of IDs in your bag. They all had your picture and other people's names on them.
A savvy photojournalist always carries a couple of alternate identities, Nancy. When you're working under deadline, you don't always have time to play by the rules. I'm sure you know what I mean.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
oh, Lisa. Lisa. So let's talk with Jacques. We'll talk with Jacques for a bit before going outside and having adventures outside. Jacques is going to be angry and he's going to be a jerk. Jacques, oh, he's not there. Okay, no, never mind. We're not talking to Jacques. Who wants to talk to him? That guy's a jerk. We are going outside now. One person in the studio audience likes Lisa. One person. Lisa, you have one friend. Well, besides Nancy. Nancy is your friend. Okay, spin this around, and how do I open the gates? Click there. So Ezra said that we want to pull the thing on the back of his head, so flip this around, and then pull this thing.
It's locked.
It's locked. I have a key. Yes. I like this music, so that's why I'm listening to it. Nice little French lilt every time you solve a puzzle. So people are talking about Lisa. It's like, for somebody who's working under a deadline, Lisa does spend a lot of time sitting around reading magazines.
I can hardly feel my toes.
Whoa, Nancy's cold. Okay, I was wasting time listening to music and Nancy is frozen. Okay, am I good? I'm nice and warm. And Lisa doesn't question the fact that Nancy just opened her locker and snooped around inside. Lisa just doesn't care. Okay, so we were going here, actually. This is where we were going. We are finding the key over here, and you'll notice we have two machines here. This one controls the ski lift. The other one is something. I don't know what this controls, but it's definitely a machine. Over here, I believe we have the instructions. This is how to operate the ski lift, which we are not doing right now. This is the key to the tower, the Treasure in the Royal Tower. And local buzz, this is about Dexter Egan being a criminal and returning. But we already kind of knew that he was a criminal, so yeah, we kind of already knew that. So now, back inside. Now that we have the key, I think we want to go to the Royal Tower one more time. Is Jacques here? Wait, where am I? Hold on a second. Game. Turn left. Jacques is not here. Okay, good. Now we can continue. Actually, hold on a second. No, I don't want to call. I want to back away. How do I back away? I guess I can't back away. Do. Yeah, you want or anything. She's just cold. People in the studio audience are talking about Samantha Quick. Samantha Quick starts with the next game. There is no Samantha Quick and Nancy Drew at this point in time. 2001, August 2001, right? So I think Lisa has something cool for us to talk about. Lisa!
Glad you came down to talk. Yes. I saw Dexter walk out of the maintenance shed with this, like, green ornament thing in his hand. He's up to something, right? Maybe you should check it out.
So, that was important.
Thanks for the tip. I think I will. Want to come along?
Thanks, Nancy, but you're a I'll start this chair and wait for you. Later, Nancy.
Later, Nancy. Okay, so. I hope I'm not cutting in and out. Lisa told us that Dexter was outside with a medallion, a green medallion, so we are going outside to catch Dexter in the act of having his green medallion. We already have the red medallion. Okay, so Jacques had the blue medallion. Okay, so we go outside, and then, uh-oh!
I'm locked out.
No! We're locked out!
I'll freeze to death.
I'll freeze to death! Nancy is going to freeze to death. This is not good. This is bad. This is the opposite of good. Okay, Machine. Help me out here, Machine. Oh, creepy mouse. Creepy mouse. And the medallion. We have the victory music. At the same time, we have Nancy is going to die music. Okay. There and there. Those are the things. come on, here we go. Okay, this point. Oh, no, you can do this. There we go. Okay, we solved the puzzle. We solved the puzzle. Hooray! Hooray!
What the? What? Is that you, Nancy? Come inside. It's freezing out here. What kind of a stunt was that, Missy?
I like how Dexter stands in the exact same position, whether he's inside or outside. Video! Why is the video footage not working? Oh dear.
I was freezing. That stunt was my version of an SOS.
Well then, what can I say? It's a good thing.
Okay, Dexter.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
I don't think we can talk to him about anything, and I know our next thing is talking to Professor Hotchkiss. That is going to be our next major puzzle. Lisa, I almost died following your tip.
Nancy, I heard you got locked out. You could have frozen to death. So, what was Dexter hiding out there?
Good thing I'm not the type to let frostbite interfere with my love of trespassing, huh? Too bad I didn't find anything.
I'm sure I was onto something. I still think Dexter's shady. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Later, Nancy.
Alrighty. Why do I not remember what to do next? Oh well. Alright, everybody. Sorry for technical difficulties. I certainly hope that this game is not plagued with more technical difficulties. I keep trying to not have technical difficulties, but I am not the master of the internet. I cannot control how fast the internet goes. Can we talk to Hotchkiss?
Is that you, Brandy? Oh, I'm glad you're here. At the moment, my theory is rising like a magnificent souffle. I need to collect a few more ingredients, if you will, but it's a delicate situation. If I leave my room even for a moment, I fear the souffle will come crashing down in a heap.
What do you need me for, Professor?
What I need is some information about the castle. Hard numbers. I've come to the conclusion that you are an enterprising and faithful soul. Therefore, I have decided to entrust you with this important mission. Who knows? If you succeed, I might whisk you away from the hotel business to be my personal research assistant.
Well, Professor Hotchkiss, I'm not actually in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Marvelous! Here's what I need to know. On what date was the Bastille prison destroyed during the French Revolution?
I don't
I'll
know!
be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
Somebody, please, internet! The storming the Bastille! Wikipedia! Now! Oh, I think it's in one of these random books. The storming of the Bastille. I played this game on Junior Detective mode, and it said something else. She wanted to know what the elevator was like. Okay, storming of the Bastille. I don't see anything. The guillotine, named after Dr. Joseph Guillotin. Okay, storming of the Bastille. Okay, so this was July 14th, 1789. July 14th, 1789. July 14th, 1789. July 14th, 1789. I'm trying to remember. July 14th, 1789. July 14th, 1789. And this is the wrong direction. Hotchkiss is over here. So what was the question?
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Can you remind me of what I'm looking for again?
Allow me to refresh your memory. Not counting the towers, how many windows are there on the face of the castle? I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
She changed her question.
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Can you remind me of what I'm looking for again?
I can't seem to find that one. Well, here's another one. On what date was the Bastille prison destroyed during the French Revolution? I'll be very
Okay, I know
eager
the
to hear what
answer.
you
Okay,
come up
she
with.
switched back to her original question.
Don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
She switched back to the original question.
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Sure did.
Good, but I need you to write it down so I don't forget.
July 14th, 1789.
Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. Eureka!
Yes!
There's one thing I like in a young person. It's ingenuity. Now, I've got work to do. Time to stir the cauldron and stoke the fire. But if you'd like to talk, I'll be holding office hours in the lobby between 3 and 6 a.m. Meet me then.
Okay. Perfect. And it looks like nobody has had any technical difficulties for the past 10 minutes. We are blaming the culprits from the previous games. Those people obviously were trying to mess with us and give us technical difficulties. So 3 a.m. is when Professor Hotchkiss does stuff. High five, Team Hotchkiss. We actually solved the puzzle. Although you think a scholar of French history would know when the Bastille was stormed. It's kind of like a French holiday, isn't it? Bastille Day. She could have asked Jock.
Nancy, dear, welcome to the witching hour. Isn't it marvelous to be up and about when others are sound asleep? I find my brain waves are at their most powerful during this time.
And now we get to see her for real, closing her eyes at us, not paying attention.
But do you think everyone is really asleep? I mean, if this is the only time you're away from your room, when else could you have been robbed?
You're right on that. This is the only time that someone could break into my room. But why are you so interested in this robbery anyway?
I'm thinking this robbery and the library vandalism might be linked somehow. If you told me what was taken from you, maybe I could put the pieces together.
I'd like to tell you more about the robbery, but I'm afraid it just wouldn't be good for my blood pressure. I'm traumatized, you see, because the stolen item was a keepsake from a dear friend, and it was a cornerstone of my theory. I'm sure you understand.
Okay, that makes sense. Not really. Nice hair, though. Yes, Professor Hotchkiss has some awesome hair. She's got the little afro going on.
Have you checked your room for clues? Usually the thief leaves some sort of evidence behind.
Clues, you say? I guess I haven't really looked. Oh, I've been utterly embroiled in my work.
Hotchkiss is sounding a little bit weird to me. But we're gonna keep going.
What are you working on?
Well, you probably know by now that I'm a scholar of French history. My specialty is Marie Antoinette. Oh, poor Marie, the most misunderstood queen of the 18th century. Marie used to visit the very tower that now belongs to this castle. I'm convinced that this place holds evidence that will forever change the way the world views Marie. But the walls have ears, so I'd rather not say any more right now. If you're really interested, why don't you go up to my room and have a look around yourself? You've been such a great help to me, almost like an apprentice. Oh, I've always wanted an apprentice.
Oh, that's all right, Professor. I don't want to invade your privacy.
I insist. Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path. Oh, how can I stand in the way? Here's my extra pass key. I get back to work at 6 a.m. sharp, so just make sure you vacate the premises by 5:59 and put things back where you find them. It's all scientifically organized in there.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Ooh, fun historical fact from somebody in the studio audience. Professor Hotchkiss graduated from Waverly Academy in 1962. So let's see, that's a high school, so she would have been around 17, 18 at the time. You guys can do the math on that and figure out how old she is. What am I doing now? I am actually going to sneak back into the Royal... No, I'm going to Hotchkiss's room. Right. Exploring in Professor Hotchkiss's room, because there's something super important there that we need to find. Well, two super important things, really. Okay, so she's working on her theory. Look at all those chicken wings that she's eating. Oh, her boots. Nice to see that her boots are here. Okay, so this is important thing number one. We need to actually charge the battery. That way we can actually see everything on her little camera. Because if we try to play it, we can't watch everything.
Testing. Can anyone hear me? Hotchkiss to Earth. Come in, Earth. Oh, okay. I think we're rolling. Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air. Sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
Oh, and it cuts out at that exact moment. Oh, no. Oh, dear. So that's why we need to do stuff. We need to charge the battery. And Jock's medallion. Alrighty, give me a second here. I'm trying to do the math. So Hotchkiss graduated in 1962, and let's say she was 18 when she graduated. That means she was born in 1944. Now this game came out in 2001, so if she was born in 1944, she is 57 years old at the time of this game. Of course, today she'd be like 60, or even 70-something. Okay, so we did the math. We are amazing. Okay. So now I am going downstairs because I want to go to the Royal Tower. There's something super special in the Royal Tower that we need to find, and we got the key from Dexter. Actually, we got the key from the outside area, but so I'm babbling at this point. Where am I going? Here we go. We got the key to the Royal Tower a while ago, so we could have gone to the Royal Tower a while ago and found the super important thing there, something which is written in French, and Professor Hotchkiss is going to like us because she speaks French and she likes French things.
It's locked.
So the elevator is on floor 2 rather than floor number 1. Oh, this again. Now the fact that the elevator is at floor 2, I think can trigger a death sequence with the elevator. A very nasty, grisly death sequence indeed, with a particularly nasty sound effect. But we have a second chance, so Nancy's going to live. Yay! Okay, turn around, Nancy. Turn around. Then go down. See, now that it's on the second floor, we have this super crazy thingy here. And now that I press the button to raise it, the elevator is going to fall. And, crush Nancy.
No. No!
Ow. Nasty. So the elevator has to be at floor 1, not floor 2, not floor... Oh, basement, but floor 1. So that's why the elevator has to be at floor 1. Because if it's at floor 2, Nancy sort of dies. Actually, let's second chance this. Isn't it possible for me to press that here? Because resetting the elevator is going to take forever. This is a randomized puzzle. The solution is randomly determined. And I have to agree with one of the commenters. Dexter makes a point about the red dirt on the floor here. The dirt on the ground is not very red. It's in fact, like, not red anywhere. Yeah. Oh well. Where's that key? Here's a puzzle. 1, 2, 3. You want to get these things to look like that. Righty. And final chain. The final chain you want to get in place is this fourth one, because that moves all by itself, as opposed to the other chains, which move other chains. And this looks interesting. This is leading nowhere, actually. Never mind. Oh, here's the tower. Wow, we are just zooming through the tower. And this is a puzzle. We need to solve the puzzle because this only goes up to here, on top of this strange building. What's this? Can I look at it? Yes, I can.
Looks like some kind of prison.
It's a prison! It's a prison. Oh, we have this puzzle. Okay, so I remember the junior mode solution to the puzzle. I don't remember this solution to the puzzle. This could take a while. Okay, so it looks like green is going to be last, because I can easily get green into place. This one has to be blue. Get that there, and then I get blue there, and now I want to get this, how am I going to get green guy into place? That's difficult. I don't know this solution off the top of my head. What if I do... And somehow I'm going to have to get green, one to the right. Not really seeing this solution. Presumably I have to get something lined up here. Sorry guys, I'm doing this the long way around, which is not how you're supposed to do it. Oh, I think I've got it. That there. Now I just need to get red somewhere. Yeah, there is an easier solution. Sorry for taking so long with this puzzle, but we have the solution. Yay, it has been solved. People in the video chat are just, they're just talking about TV shows rather than paying attention to the game here. Sorry the puzzle isn't interesting, guys. Jeez, gosh. Gosh, so this is the Royal Tower. It's all French and stuff. How do I spin around? Okay, I step forward, and then I spin around. We have this beautiful picture of Marie Antoinette made with tiles, and we have this monster puzzle, which is not beautiful. It is a monster, and it is a puzzle. Try to get everything where it's supposed to go. So let's see. These things all go here at the bottom. Let's get this bottom row in place. Or is this the top? This is going to be the top row, isn't it? So that's going to make this like that. Okay, yeah. I seem to remember in my original walkthrough for the game, this was a 10-minute puzzle which took me 10 minutes to solve. I guess that means the line things go here on the side. Nope. Okay, so this... Hold on a second, hold on a second. So we can work out the lines on the side, right? No, that doesn't look good. Nope. Okay. Yeah, that looks great. That looks fantastic. That looks better. Where's my final line guy? This guy goes here. And then this guy goes here, and I'll take another look at the studio audience. They say this puzzle is pretty easy once you've done it several times. Most puzzles are pretty easy when you've done them several times. What do you know? Where is that bottom row? I thought I had the bottom row. I need it. This piece. There we go. Okay, so now the bottom row is perfect, and the right and left-hand columns are perfect. Let's get the top. Let's get the top finished. Okay, top is finished. Now I need to get the middle rows finished. Well, I'm gonna have to do this, aren't I? Does that look good? It looks almost good, but not quite. So I'm gonna... There we go, that looks better. Now I need to find the piece which goes there, in the upper upper left part. No, not that. Okay, there we go. Now that column is great. Now we only have 6 pieces that need to get in place. This is called The Reason Why I Play This Game on Junior Mode. Wait, no, that's not the name for this puzzle. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm going blind. I can't... I'm not going blind. It's just... Ooh, this piece looks good. Those 2 pieces look perfect, actually. That's good. This is slightly off. So let's swap these 2. So let's... Those 2 look good. Now these 4 just don't look good. Okay, I'll try all the pieces here. There we go. Okay, so now we have just these 3 pieces. Which piece goes in this spot? Must be the 3rd piece. There we go. Those 2 pieces are so similar looking. It is such a pain. Alright, we did it.
Looks like a keyhole of some sort.
We've got the music which shows that we did it. And it's 6:30. Oh dear. Okay, so I was hoping to have that finished sooner. Seriously, no red dirt anywhere in these tunnels. Hoping to have it finished sooner so we could talk to Professor Hotchkiss, but we have failed, and therefore we cannot talk to Professor Hotchkiss because it is past her office hours. Her crazy, crazy office hours. So we are actually going to have to skip ahead to the next day in order to catch Professor Hotchkiss because she needs to know about this book, this fantastic book, which we didn't even look at, but it's in French. So Nancy can't read it. Hotchkiss can. She speaks French. Hooray, hooray, we're finished. Let's actually go back to Hotchkiss's room here. Because now that the battery is fixed, you know, the battery has spent a day in the supplier, it can work for about 12 more seconds.
Oh, what's this? It appears to be some kind of peephole. But what, pray, does it peep upon? Shall I peep? La la, I do believe I'll peep. Oh, the beauty, the colors. So this is what Helga told me to look for. Where's my medallion? Oh, it fits! Note to self, high five Team Hotchkiss. And what's this? A message? Eureka! It says the diamond.
And we're out of battery again. Really, that battery does not last very long. Hotchkiss was referring to over here. I'll get to that later. We should probably go downstairs and meet Professor Hotchkiss, because that's what I was supposed to do. Downstairs. So this is going to be another one of those fun challenges where we have to skip ahead a day.
Hello, my fellow night owl. Or perhaps I should say hoot hoot. Ooh, did you find anything of interest in my room?
I did pop in there, though interesting doesn't begin to describe the place. Would you mind if I went back another time?
Of course not. Pop in all you like, just not when I'm working.
I found something that I think you'll be very interested in. It seems to be some kind of journal. I think it was written by Marie Antoinette herself.
What? Let me see that. Oh, this is it. I've been trying to track this down for 15 years. Where on earth did you find it?
I like how she doesn't have to look very long in order to instantly identify it.
Well, it's a long story, but I happened to find a way into the Queen's Tower, where I happened to find a secret compartment. I think this must be what that vandal was after.
Nancy, I must warn you. I'll wrestle you for this if I have to, and it won't be pretty.
I'm sure physical combat won't be necessary, Professor. I'm glad to help you with your work, but I need your assistance in return. You're fluent in French, aren't you?
Absolutely. I'll get to work on it right away. I'll have the translation ready in my room for you this time tomorrow. Until then, I mustn't be disturbed.
So I always thought that was kind of strange. Wow, it's 6 o'clock already, but I thought, whatever. With Professor Hotchkiss, you know, we have to wait an hour in order to watch the thing in her room, and then we have to wait an hour for her to not an hour, a day! So it takes a day to watch the thing in her room because the battery needs to charge a day, and it takes a day for her to translate. There has to be some way for us to sync that up so it happens all on the same day, right? Although Nancy versus Professor Hotchkiss would be a great wrestling match. And the people in the audience are saying that time means nothing in Nancy Drew games because she can skip ahead one day and nothing has changed. The weather, even the windows haven't changed. Nancy has time powers.
I'm so glad you stopped by. I've translated the entire journal. It's fabulous. And as an added bonus, it includes Marie's official decoder, something no one else has ever found before.
Hooray!
What do you think of Lisa Ostrom?
That Leslie, yes, oh, a real dynamo, but... I told Chester that I would not require any maid service during my stay. I don't know why she didn't get the message.
Lisa was posing as a maid to get inside Professor Hotchkiss's room. Can you spell suspicious?
See you soon.
Goodbye.
S-U-S-P-I-C-O-U... Okay, we cannot spell suspicious. Let's spell suspect. S-U-S-P-E-C-T. Ah, that's better. Okay, I can spell that. Let's spell, I don't know what other hard word we're going to spell. Transubstantiation. T-R-A-N-S-U-B-S-T-A-N-T-I-O-N? So, the translation is here. We're not actually going to read it. We're just going to look at... Well, we can read it. Let's read it! My husband is like an impossible child. I do not like the tiara. Honor is red, courage... No, honor is blue, courage is red, loyalty is green.
It looks like some sort of decoder. Each of these symbols stands for a certain word.
So this is loyalty. Okay, so that is a clue. We are going to have to match symbols to colors. Alright, so people are saying suspicious is spelled S-U-S-P-I-C-I-O-U-S. Thank you very much. I didn't know if we had a second I in suspicious. It's one of those words where you have the C, which doesn't sound like a C. It's a soft C sound, so it sounds like an S. Suspicious. Okay, so we need to look. Okay. So now that we have the symbols, do we have to go back to Hotchkiss's room? Where was Hotchkiss's room? Here? Here. Oh no, people are spelling extra hard words in the chat now.
I see what the symbols in the stained glass mean now. Let's see. Purple rose, old diamond, key of queen. But where have I seen a purple rose? And what's a diamond key?
Alright everybody, this is the very end of the game. Hooray, hooray! So now we need to go all the way back to the Royal Tower. And I'm just going to save us some time. We went all the way back to the Royal Tower. And Purple Rose, Key of Queen, right over here. I am using the tip of the spear. And that gives us this. So now we are going to put that on the floor, I believe. No, we are not. We're going to put the medallions on the floor first. So, loyalty was green. So I think that's loyalty there.
Looks like a keyhole of some sort.
And if we have it correct, we can put the key in. If we don't, we need to put the medallions in different places.
Looks like a keyhole of some sort.
Okay, red on bottom.
Looks like a keyhole of some sort.
Okay, so clearly green does not go there. Green, let's try red on top. We did it. And yes, we defaced an ancient portrait. That was horrible of us. We are a horrible, horrible person.
Diamond.
Woo! Will you look at that sparkly rock? And me without my sunglasses.
Lisa?
Hi, Lisa. How did you get in
Hey,
here?
Lisa.
I followed you, of course. Turns out a nosy, goody-two-shoes detective is good to have around after all.
That's
Now
not
why don't you
nice.
toss me that big honkin' diamond so I can blow this popsicle stand and never set foot in lame-o Wisconsin again?
Lisa, you must be kidding me. This diamond belongs in a museum in France.
In a museum.
Yeah? Well, I belong in the lap of luxury, and that diamond's gonna get me there. Hasn't anybody ever told you to mind your own business?
Oh, many times.
Well, maybe this time you'll learn.
Oh, hey, Lisa. Ah! Ow! Jeez.
Don't worry. My spicy devil villain venom won't last for long. But I'm afraid by the time you get your eyes back, you'll have missed my grand exit.
Oh, no, no, everybody. Lisa is the culprit! No! I can't believe it. I thought she was our friend. And I really thought for a second there that Lisa was just going to play it off like she was really our friend. She was like, oh, wow, what a nice diamond. But no, she just drops everything and she says, guess what? I'm evil. I'm evil. She broke the elevator, knocked her unconscious. She basically confesses to everything.
Are you the one who conked me on the head in the locker room? Ouch. I bet that hurt. But I had to get the medallion somehow, didn't I? I hope we can still be friends.
Oh, Lisa, you're a horrible person.
Why are you doing this? Haven't you heard? It's a material world, sister, and I am a material girl. Photojournalism pays peanuts, you know, and who wants to work for a living anyway? I was made for a tropical climate, lounge chairs and cabana boys.
Okay, sorry to interrupt the game here for a second, but Lisa, it's a material world. A material girl. Oh my gosh, Lisa. This concludes the music video. Back to Nancy Drew.
Why did you have to vandalize that beautiful library? Just a little translation mix-up. When I read the message from Hotchkiss's medallion, I thought it meant Diamond of Misery in the library. Whoops! Guess I went a little overboard looking for it in there. Anyway, enough with the questions, Nancy. You'll just have to read the rest in the papers.
Oh, Lisa.
I've got to stop her.
I like how she pauses. Hold on a second. Well, yeah, no, I'll keep talking. Never mind. I like how Lisa pauses to have this big chit-chat time with Nancy instead of, you know, just leaving immediately after you attack Nancy. Because guess what?
Life of leisure, here I come.
Nancy's eyes are perfectly fine now. They are perfectly fine. So Lisa wasted all the time she bought by attacking Nancy with the spicy devil villain monster thingy, right? I'm just trying to say that Lisa, as a villain, she could have done better. She could have done better. She wasted too much time talking to Nancy.
Help! Get me out of here! It stinks down here. It's all moldy. Darn you, Nancy Drew. You're the worst friend a diamond thief could ever have.
Oh, now I'm not a good friend? I feel sad.
Dear Dad, to think I almost became friends with a diamond thief. Everyone at Wickford Castle is resting easier now that Marie Antoinette's journal and her famous diamond are safe and sound. The journal, the diamond, and the medallions are all going to be featured in a new Marie Antoinette exhibit in Paris, and it looks like everyone will be rewarded. Except Lisa, of course. First, she missed her plane to Rio, and now she's going to be charged with attempted grand theft. Professor Hotchkiss is thrilled because the French government has granted her permission to publish Marie's journal in the U.S. before it gets returned to France. This ought to help prove her theory about Marie's character once and for all. Thanks to Jacques and his great-grandfather's efforts to find the journal, the name is being celebrated all over France. In the meantime, Jacques and Isabel have eloped. It's so romantic. I showed Dexter the poem that Ezra Wickford wrote in, and he was relieved to know that his old pop didn't carry any hard feelings to his grave. All the talk shows want Dexter to tell his story on national television, but he keeps turning them down. I guess he doesn't want to be famous or infamous. But when Christy Lane called and asked Dexter to be her business partner, he accepted. With her business sense and Dexter's expert knowledge of the castle, I think they'll make a great team. So, you know what they say, Dad? Il n'est jamais trop tard de changer l'histoire. It's never too late to change history. Me, I'm determined to go out and enjoy this snow before some other case comes up. See you soon. Love.
Aww, well that was nice. And that is the end of the game. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, Lisa and Nancy apparently were friends, because they both mentioned the fact that they're friends. I mean, at this end of the game, they both mentioned that they were friends. So, question, how did Lisa escape when we're still in the middle of a blizzard, which prevents everybody from leaving? How did Lisa escape? Alright, high five Nancy Drew Clue Crew! We did it! We defeated the evil person. Well, I guess Nancy kept Lisa inside the prison for several days until the storm cleared up and the police were able to go inside. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. The 4 people from Simon & Schuster. Those would be the people who published the books. Oh, I forgot to call Nancy's friends, didn't I? Well, we have a different Bess. We have Maureen Nelson as George Fane. She's going to be George for several games in the Nancy Drew series. Eventually she's going to be replaced. I think she gets replaced around game 11 or so. And if you looked very closely during the ending credits where they had the newspaper clipping about Lisa being arrested, it clearly said Lisa was 26 years old. So that is how old Lisa is. She is 26 years old. Even if she sounds like a 10-year-old. And that is it. That is the end of the Nancy Drew game. Nancy Drew Treasure in the Royal Tower. Thank you for watching, everyone.